The definition of pointer we can say like that: in our C language, it is one variable that stores the address of one another variable. Means if I am writing integer a equals 10, then a store integer value, that is 10, but it cannot store the address. But suppose we want to store the address of particular variable, then it is only possible with this concept pointer. Let's say here in our example, the memory addresses are from 0 to 65535, that is in form of unsigned integer. Clear? So when you want to print any address, you have to use the control string, that is %u. And here a equals 10, that will be stored at suppose 1000 location, that is I am taken randomly. Then that particular address we can store in variable, that is pointer, having address 1002. So this concept we have to use in this chapter and see the benefits of using this pointer, why we are using the pointer. So the very first advantage is what? When we are using pointer, the memory is saved and the execution speed of our program will increase. The second advantage is it is used in a dynamic memory allocation, that is nothing but one different unit in our C language. So today I am only giving the introduction about what is dynamic memory allocation. Means when we are allocating our memory at runtime, at execution time, then we have to use the concept of pointer. Then third one is we want to pass an array and string to an function, then when we are using pointer concept, it becomes more efficient. Then the next one is what? If you remember the function chapter, in which we are returning something from our user defined function and it returns only one value, but suppose you want to store multiple values to return from your functions, then it is only possible with pointer. Means we can say like that, pointer allows to possible to return multiple values from the functions. And then the last one is what? The pointers are used in a different data structures like stack, queue, linked list. So this data structure is nothing but one subject that you have to learn in your upcoming semesters, and the theory in that subjects are stack, queue and linked list that you have to learn. Now moving onwards onto the pointer concept, that is the declaration of pointer. So how we can declare our pointer? The syntax is very simple. Just see here the primary data type, then put the star and put the pointer name. So let's here I am taking the example. First is an integer star m. Integer is nothing but our primary data type. Then put star symbol and then the pointer name is suppose m. So the meaning of this statement is what? M is nothing but now pointer that points to some variable of type integer. Suppose my pointer points to one float value. Then the second example is there, that is float star n. One thing you have to remember in this concept, your pointer data type and the variable to which the pointer points, its data type both have compulsorily same. If my pointer is float and the variables to which the pointer points is integer, then it is wrong. Clear? And the last one is character star p, means now my pointer p points to one character value. Now move onwards to the initialization theory, how we can initialize our pointer, and for that we have to use the syntax pointer name equals end of variable name. So the meaning is what? Pointer name is suppose p. Let's see here the example. I am declaring integer star m, means our pointer is declare. Meaning is what? M is point to one integer value, and here in a second we are taking one integer value, that is integer a. So the m is point to a. How we can initialize? For that we have to use the syntax like pointer name is here m. So I am writing m equals, put the and sign and the variable is a. So this is nothing but the initialization. How in a memory it can work? Let's say here. First I am declaring our m. So here the M is occupied memory of 2 byte having the location 1000 suppose, and then our another variable is declared, that is integer a equals 10, means a has some location and the value is 10. So the location of a suppose is 1002, that I am taking randomly, and then after we are initializing our pointer m equals end of a. The meaning is what? Now m stores the end means address of variable a, and the variable a have a address 1002, that will be stored in our m value. So you can see here m has a value 1002. Now when you are putting star m, when you want to access the value of that particular address, then simply you have to use star m, that is nothing but the value that here is 10. But suppose you want to access only the address, then simply you have to write m, that is 1002. Now moving onwards with one simple example how the pointer will works. So first I am including our header file, and then inside void main we are writing one variable integer x equals 99. Means here the variable declaration is for simple variable, not a pointer variable, and that x is occupied memory with the location suppose 1000. Then after we are declaring our pointer, that is integer star p1. So p1 is also occupy one memory with an address suppose 1002, and then after we are initialize our pointer p1 equals address of x. So here p1 stores the address of x, that is 1000. Then after we are accessing, we are printing the value of x using x and using p1. How it is? Let's see here the printf statement. First value of p1 equals to percentage d and then star p1. Now here I am putting star before the pointer name. That means what? We are printing the value. But if you forgot to put star before p1, that it simply print the address. Now we want to print the value, so simply we are putting star p1. Means here the answer is what? Value at p1 equals 99. And then after suppose we want to print the address, then the next printf will be executed like address pointed by p1 equals percentage u. For address we have to use control string percentage u and then only p1. So when you are using p1, when want to access address, and when we want value we have to simply put star p1. Clear? So the output is just like value at p1 equals 99 and the address pointed by p1 is 1000. Now the concept is changed, pointer to pointer. So the definition of pointer is what? It points to one variable, but now it's changed. Now pointer points to some another pointer variable, means our variable stores the address of another pointer variable, that we can say the double pointer. How we can specify it? Using the syntax just like primary data type, then instead of single star we have to write double star and then the pointer name. So here I am taking the example like integer double star ptr. So ptr is nothing but the pointer to pointer that points to some another pointer of type integer. How pointer to pointer works? Let's say here I am taking one variable integer x equals 10. So memory will be occupied for that particular variable with the location 1000. Then after we are declaring integer star p1 means single pointer that points to suppose another variable x, and double star p2 is nothing but our pointer to pointer. Clear? So first we are initializing first p1 equals address of x, means p1 has an address of x, that is suppose 1000, and then we are initializing our pointer to pointer using p2 equals address of p1. Why here p1? Because p2 is pointer to pointer that not points to simple variable but it points to only the another pointer variable, and here in our example the pointer is nothing but p1. So the p2 has an address of p1, that is suppose 1004. Now how this program will work? Now see here the example. I am taking simple integer x equals 10. Then after integer star p1, that is our single pointer declaration. Then after we are initialize our pointer, p1 has an address of x, and then after we are using the concept pointer to pointer with the initialization p2 equals address of p1. Clear? So double star indicates we are using pointer to pointer concept, and single star indicates we are using pointer concept. Then after we are using the printf statement to print the value of x using pointer and using double pointer. So in a first printf I am writing value of x equals %d x, means simply the x value will be displayed, that is 10. Then after we are using second printf value of x using single pointer, and for that we have to use %d because it is of type integer and star p1. Clear? If you forgot to print star, then it prints only the address. Clear? Then third printf to print the value of x, like value of x using double pointer equals %d and then double star p2. Clear? So the output of this program is nothing but value of x equals 10, then value of x using p1 is also 10, and the value of x using p2, that is double pointer, equal to 10. Means you can access the value of x using pointer also and using the concept pointer to pointer. Now today I am covering 3 different topics: the basics of pointer, advantages, disadvantages, and then after the pointer to pointer. I hope you guys understand these topics very well. In our next lectures we will see about the array concept and pointer concept. I hope you guys understand this concept very well. If you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think this video will help some of your friends, then do share this video with them. Also you can subscribe my channel, so when I upload new video you get a notification. Till then, take care. Bye bye.